Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Risen with me, Demonox. Where last left off, we met the captain in the prison, and he wants his shirts from a chest, which has obviously got more than the shirts in it. Now, hopefully we can just sneak in, but they don't seem to react to people being on roofs. It's only when you enter the building themselves that they seem to want to react. You know, why the hell these guys aren't just like sneaking in through the top windows, I don't know. I would be easy. Ooh, what's that? Create illusion. Oh, I want that. I want that spell. I'm not actually sure you can get up here without. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of jumping.
That
Nope.
wasn't it. Did it?
Okay, it seems to be like a set combination for things. It seems to be the level 2 chests seem to have the exact same combination. Everything else is mine. We've had a problem lately with people breaking into that ship. Breaking in. I mean, some guy went upstairs and stole everything in the cupboards. I mean, we had nothing left. He even taken the pantry spoons. The devil. I know. I like those spoons. Yeah, I don't think I can jump into that window. And you don't have to worry about your job at all. Your job at all, because I didn't touch your thing. That was easy. You think anyone in there actually noticed the fact that it's... Ooh, wow, that's a freaky effect on the sun. Look at that. Whee! Here's your casket.
Here is your casket.
You found it? Anyone see you fetching?
No one important.
Strangely, that doesn't put me at ease.
This casket is heavy. I'm guessing I brought you more than clean shirts.
Yep.
Maybe shirts and the gold the Inquisition is looking for?
Could be. Or it could be my shirt buttons are just extremely heavy.
Yep.
Could be.
A lesser man would have forced the lock to find out.
I gave you my word.
And a man's word is worth more than gold. Though gold never goes amiss. What say I throw 300 gold your way?
I say
It
thank
would
you.
be rude of me to turn it down.
Stranger or friend, a decent deed is worth a decent reward.
Thank you. I got points. And I got 300 gold. And you, why are you even a guard? I just walked straight in here. How are you even a guard? I'm here to guard this prison and stop people from entering. Hello, Fred. Go right in here. And none shall ever sneak past me. Oh, Bob. Yeah, he was in there. Go in, you go in there too. And I shall never be swayed from my duty of keeping this low life from escaping. Oh, goodbye then. Bye, Bob. Bye, Fred. Oh, bye, prisoner. No, none shall ever sneak past me. Useless as a guard. Where is... no, stick up. Walter... Prostitute. Vasily. Come here, you.
Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago. But where he is now, I don't know.
Hmm. What else do you know about him?
know about Steelbeard?
Only rumours. Erickson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Erickson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it, and be leagues from here by now. Instead,
Probably.
I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Did you belong to Romanov's?
What's that to you? You see a sailor, you suspect they're a pirate. Not all sailors are pirates.
Yeah, but we know you were. Alright, so Shuck in town. Now I'm gonna go beat up on talk to Erickson again. I'm gonna beat him up for the key, but I'm well in debt with the Don now. I'm Mo. You know, I can't actually walk into you, you also like walk through you. He's still hanging around the brothel, not in it anymore because I kicked his ass.
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
Yes,
You
I
don't
nicked
know
it.
what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You belong to Captain Romanov's crew.
Snooping like a spy? Now asking questions? Whoever you are, I'm gonna kick your skull straight out of your stupid head.
Yeah, he said he didn't get up and fight, so. Right. I've already looted the jiggery out of that place. I've been there, found it. I didn't realise it was this cave place at all. I found oil of importance. But I found it, looted it, slept in bed a few times. Hi, Petty.
About your father. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats.
Yep.
Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it.
Yeah,
Could
why
be
isn't
there's a
that?
clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
I found this key on Erickson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it.
Yep.
He marks his territory. I think he'd
Bill
have
the
carved
dog.
his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Erickson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so.
No, I'm too busy being
Thanks.
unconscious.
Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
Captain Romanov is locked up in a cell on the Harbour Quay.
So it's true what they're saying. He was arrogant enough to tangle with the Order. Did he tell you anything?
Romanov says he doesn't know where your father is.
He says he doesn't know. But then he'd
Yeah.
still say that even if he left my father headless and castrated in a barrel somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much. I was getting all the experience I
Vasily
can
doesn't
get.
think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
There you go.
I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is
There we
a
go.
useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for.
My hand goes through it.
I can finally leave this rat hole. You
Yep.
deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins. But take them, and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Keep the gold, just answer my questions.
Keep the gold.
I did this
Just
last
answer my
time, so I'm going to do
question.
it again.
People usually see gold and forget everything else.
I'm trying to build your trust.
All right. What do you want to know?
Confidence. I'm
Tell me about Captain Romanov. Think he'll be a problem?
Couldn't care less about him. I've got what I wanted now. At least part of it.
uh-huh.
What's so important?
We're gonna work our
about
way
that
through the
old
questions.
scrap of paper?
There's no secret that it's linked to my father. You must have worked that much out yourself.
No,
But
not for
my
ages.
father is my business.
Do you think your father is still on this island?
Probably.
He was. Whether he still is and whether he's still breathing. Those are different questions. But I'll find him.
Okay. You know, what's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
What's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
The tavern's
Stuff.
only ever been a place for me to hole up in. When it's time for me to move on, I'll find someone who wants it.
And your
What
father's
will
shack?
happen with your father's shack?
I have no use for it. You can have it if you want.
I have
You
done.
already have the key, after all.
Thanks. That place might come in handy.
They obviously did for my father. If you're going to keep it, take my advice and burn the bed linen.
I'll take the shack. Always wanted something with a sea view. That's probably enough with the questions, isn't it?
For now. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can talk again later. You're a rare one.
I am.
And I've travelled the length and breadth and met a lot of people. Right. All
Well,
I
you
need
see-
to do now is find a way out of this wretched town.
Well, you see, you've met a lot of people, but I am a game protagonist. A game protagonist? Yes, a game protagonist. It means I can do everything, cannot be beaten by any monster, though I die to rats continuously.
I'll help you get out of town.
Better men than you have told me the
Yeah, but I have a
same
way out of
thing,
town.
but their price for help wasn't one I was going to pay. Maybe you're different from the others.
I am. I'm a
Maybe
protagonist.
you're the same. But if you hear something, if you know something, I'll treat you fair. But there are things I won't do.
Oh, well.
There's a way out of town through the storeroom of Madame Sonia's brothel.
I'm just going to tell
Really?
everybody in the bar.
Wouldn't have thought that witless sot
Nice,
would have
I
the
leveled up.
guts. She's a woman who likes to keep the
Extra
bed warm
points.
on both sides of the argument. Still, you have the ring of truth,
I do.
and I haven't had any better leads. I'll meet you at Sonia's.
Didn't realise one of these
You can
rings was
show
the
me
ring of
this
truth.
tunnel before you can think of any reward.
Yeah, you go marching to my Sonia's. I'll just go rage a bar.
Better start again. Job well done.
Yeah, all these chests seem to have the exact same combination. Tick, 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 tick. Hiya. Bars up for grabs. Free beers. Did you say free beards? Or free beards? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have a beer and then see if I got a beard afterwards. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Sit on the bench and wait for her. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Oh boy! Oh, I'm gonna finish straight through me. See, people say I'm see-through. Yep. How did she know we'll go way down here? Don't mind us. Who's this girl? Patty. Patty Scudder.
Right, so let's see this tunnel.
Behind you.
I've checked. The way out of the tunnel is clear.
Yep.
It leads outside the town.
I killed
wall.
monsters too.
I'm impressed. And not a question of a reward, yet. I don't have cause to say this often, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I promise. Once I've found what I'm looking for, I'll return the favor. I'm going to head for the beach outside the town, see what I can find. Got to start somewhere. I'll be there for a little while. Just in case you get the urge to look for me.
I'll look for you. After to complete the quest. Right, I leveled up. See, this is where usually I'd click on here and then start assigning points to things. But I can't because that's not a part of the game. Mechanics, you can't assign points, you have to learn them. Now I have 10 points, which means I could potentially put 10 point lots of strength on. I also need to go back to the Don and see if he has better armor for me for, I think it was 1,000. See, she walks fast when she wants to. Still, how many points do I need now to level up? Wow, 33,000, so I need to get another 3,000, another 6,000 before I can level up again. Whoopsie. Just bash my mouse. Hey, where are you, Patty? Ah, there you are, at the camp. It's a night camp. Alright.
All right. I think it's time you were straight with me. What is going on with your father's letter?
If I tell you something, I'm trusting you.
Yep.
And you better not think about crossing me.
I don't.
So when I said my father was on this island, I meant was.
So he isn't on the island anymore?
No, I don't think so. But I do think he left something here. Something every villain in town would kill his own mother to get hold of.
Oh, sweet.
What is it that your father left?
As soon as I find the next clue, I'll tell you.
What are you planning to do now?
Well, according to the paper you found, my father had a hidey hole somewhere further inland. According to the clue he left, it's in a grave. I need to find that grave.
I'll come with you.
I'll come with you.
It's your call. I'll lead the way. When you're ready.
Can you help me train?
Can you help me train? Maybe teach me something that will help us with our search.
Sure. I've learned a couple of useful talents.
Cool.
What can you teach me?
Acrobatics, that's handy. Lockpick, that's handy. I need to save up points for strength though. Alright, I'm healthy. Could take the healing potion route. Or I can run back into town and slip onto a bed. I do have many of those. See, there's no actual eating mechanic of the game. There's no point to, other than getting health. There's no point. See, if I can get 6 points, that I can get my sharp bastard sword up and running, and then it's more fun. You stay put. I'm going to go run in here, sleep, and then come back out. But then, again, we need cash for the Don armor for the Don. I think is a bit. We also technically need to see about in the future. It's actually midnight, so sleep till next morning. We'll sleep till morning. Now, I wonder if you could. The next sword up is going to be a bit too heavy. The two-hander is going to be too heavy. I'm not going to be able to wield that without more strength. So I might just spend this row of 10 points on strength improvement, as that seems to be my main stat.
Do you eat a lot of fried meat?
Lots. Once I, Ukos, ate a whole cow.
Holy
It
crap.
was a small cow, but a big steak. Humans get mad when I eat whole cows.
Yeah, then maybe you shouldn't do that too often.
Okay, Ukos. I'd like to train.
I'd like to train.
That Chloe was probably. Yeah, see, I also got axe. Level 2, but I don't have a axe. Okay, we'll do this one.
I want to be stronger.
You are doing well.
Now, let's see if I know it's going to be about. I could throw all my points in there, but that. Okay, so I've got 46 points now. I need 47 points for that. Yeah, I can't even wield the Ogre Club, it's too heavy. Blunt damage 100 though, that's a lot of points. Right, so I think
I'd like to train.
I'm not going to spend all my points of
I
strength
want to be
learning
stronger.
points because
Good.
just some of
I
them.
want to be stronger.
That is good.
Excellent, and one
I
more.
want to be stronger.
is-
You are doing well.
Thank you. Sorry, Nature Axe. Right. We should now Yep, we have 49 strength. I think I should just like put one more learning point for a straight even 50. I might do that actually. I mean, I only have one learning point left, but
I'd like to train. I want to be stronger.
Good.
you can afford a lot of meat now. Good for you. With that, I am now strong. Very strong. 16 of those, and I now wield that. Here, the blade damage 46, blade damage 50. It looks cool too, I must admit. That's the sword I made. It's I call it Anger Steel because I'm angry and it's steel. There, see. I can do the naming things too. Ooh, maybe I'll name it after something a famous sword like Foe Hammer. No, that doesn't make sense. It's not a hammer. A silly name. Right. Also, we can now. So now we have that. At some point, I need to see what strength value need for the double-hander, and that will be my next goal. I think pointing strength-wise to get the double-hander. I'm ready. I've got a big claymore now.
Let's go.
Make sure you keep up. I don't want to hang around.
Make sure you don't get killed. Because I didn't clear all the beasties from this path, you know. But no, I probably checked out this grave you're going to before.
Watch it.
Nice little good hit.
Where do these things come from?
Temple ruins. I don't think I raided this one. Oh, I did. Hold on, buddy. I don't know. Oh, no.
Great.
Oh, at least you think it's great. Oops. Patty seems auto heals. Is she like invincible? Because she took a bomb. Oh, oh. I can't do power blows. If I could, they'd be the best power blows in the world. Ah, see, that's a strategy. You ping them between two people and they can't back up. If they back up, the one behind them hits them, which knocks them forward, which then you can then finish off with a forward slash. And that sword is good. This sword is fantastic. I wonder if you can make better ones. If you like better, if you get a better blacksmith skill. I was not going to be running up. We're going to be running towards the grave with the skeletons there. Those things kick my ass.
Get ready. Where do these things come from?
Ruins. Temple ruins. At this rate, I'm going to be getting like 1,000 points. I mean, seriously, that's about 6 to 10 enemies, and that's 50 points for the vultures, 120 for the black wolf.
Where do these things come from?
I don't know, but you're making my life easier.
Keep close.
You're making my life so much easier. I'd probably died about 10 times doing this. Oh, the
So
hungry
much for
wolf.
that thing.
And I'm hungry, now he's dead. It's a hungry little wolf, and now he's dead. I'll just give a weapon out because it's easy to run with it. Face a two-hander though, so you can't have a.
Watch it. Yeah. That's the last we'll see of you.
Yeah, good. We're heading to the gravesite with the freaking skeletons. I have capped up a lot of points on this run. This is a fantastic
Get
run.
ready. So much for that thing.
A powerball would probably kill it in one hit.
I'll get them.
Fantastic.
So much for that thing.
Nice. I am cramming those points in.
Follow me.
Yeah, but I'm slightly dying. Ew, skeletons. I know it's in here, the skeletons. There's what? There's skeletons.
Watch it. That's the last one.
Oh, sorry. I do apologize for that. He had a rusty sword. Hold on. This guy had a rusty sword. How come he killed me like in one? He had a rusty sword. It does 10 damage. How much strength value these things have if they can kill you that quickly with a 10 damage sword? The guy wrecked me.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth.
Yep, pretty much.
Better start again.
Alright, this is that.
Broke.
Nope. That.
Did
That. Fantastic, unbelievable. Rusty two-hander. Sweet. Stone plate. Not sure what that is for, but I'll take it anyway. You who disturb our graves, stop doing it. It's not nice. I knew we should have paid for better protection.
Finally. This must be it.
You are very handy. You are very handy. You've like given me like a blinking 2,000 points.
So,
There should be something in one of these graves that will give us a clue what my father was up to on this island. Here, take this key. If something happens to me, I want you to keep it safe. If someone else decides to look for the same thing as us, they won't get far without that.
consider it looked after.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Try not to lose it, otherwise we're screwed.
Right.
A grave. Rest in peace. A little more for me.
So I gotta look at this sort of patchy dirt and I can get this skill. And corpse. Brrr. Brrr. Boop. Yar, baby treasure, mighty. Old casket. Take that. Yeah, it's the only good spot in the whole place you can actually dig.
Another tomb.
Seriously, it's actually the only spot in the whole graveyard we can dig. It was kind of obvious.
Here, I found this casket in one of the graves.
Let me see. There's
Yep.
something inside.
No piece of paper.
This is it. The next clue. The gods bless you and your shovel.
And my swinging sword arm. I have a swinging sword arm.
What
That
does
works
it
too.
say?
Are you this quick on the questions with everyone?
Yes.
Or are you working with Romanov?
I've got nothing to do with Romanov.
Like that, is it? This shows that my father hid a large part of the gold he looted over the years on this island. He's left a series of clues as to how we get to it, if we can find them.
A
Sweet.
pirate with buried treasure. Who'd have thought it?
Might not be original, but no one's found it so far, have they?
No, but Romanov's worked out what your father did.
Yes, and I'm damned if I'm going to let him get his hands on the prize. My father would have a fit if he knew I'd let it fall into Romanov's hands.
Yep. Legacy of Great Pirates. Let's just finish this question off.
What do you think Romanov is planning?
He knows about the treasure. He knows I'm looking for it. And one thing is for sure. He'll rear his ugly head as soon as he thinks we're close. You can bet on that.
Okay.
If your father's
We're going
not
to finish the
here,
conversation off and then we'll finish the
where is
episode,
he?
I think.
I've not seen him for a long time.
That
He
means
could
we're
be
off.
off sailing foreign seas. Locked in a cell somewhere or rolling in a cot getting girls in trouble. He always says I'm his only child. For the number of women he sleeps with, there must be an army of us out there.
He's the loyal, fatherly type then.
The
Pretty much.
storms can take him for all I care. But he owes me that treasure. He knows it too.
I bet he's dead at
I
the
think
end
he
of
wanted
this.
me to find those clues.
I sat there at the dead end of treasure whose treasure. Like, ah. Okay, have you found?
Have you heard anything about crystal discs?
Are they some kind of artifact?
Yes, from the ruins.
I haven't heard of them. What do they do?
Your father got around the island quite a bit. You think he could have found them? Buried them with his treasure?
It's possible. If he saw them and they're shiny, he'd have taken them. But you're going to have to help me find what I want.
Yep.
For you to find out, aren't you?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. So how can I help?
So how can I help?
The casket you found contains a clue. I'm
Excellent.
just not sure what it means. It says there are 5 unmarked graves on the island. But he won't have put the treasure in those. Far too obvious. Think. Think. Now my father was always fond of booby-trapping treasure. Maybe that's what's in these graves. Something describing the trap, telling us a way of disarming it.
Then I'll look for these graves.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan of nasty surprises.
No.
You do that. I'll try and work out where the treasure is.
Yep.
All right. I'll investigate these unmarked graves.
Good. I'll mark
Excellent.
the sites on your map. And be careful. We're not the only ones looking for the treasure.
I'll keep a low profile.
As I speak and killer feel
You
around.
haven't managed that since you arrived on the island.
I could do with a decent map of the island, though.
You don't have a map. Here. Take mine.
Oh, thank you. Excellent. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, wow. That is a much better map than one I've got. My map was crappy. There's a bloody lump like that. This is well detailed. No, I don't want to talk to you. There'll be a region map key. Still, that is a fantastically well detailed map of the island. And then there's a thing around this way I didn't get to see before. So apparently, from the coastline area where I washed ashore, there is a pathway that leads to another part of the island. Oh, that's fantastic. Huh. I'd have probably died if I headed that way. I died to everything. That's it, folks. When we come back, we shall go a look. We shall head back to the. We might head back to the swamp and ask for a talisman to get me to teleport me to the swamp easier. Yay, Patty helps. Well, we could actually help the Patty, but hey, who cares? But that's for next time, folks. But we shall go forth and do more exploring next time that we haven't got a fantastic new map. that's the next time, folks. Until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.